And now, it is my deep honor to introduce the man of the hour, returning to Madison Square Garden ice to take his rightful place amongst the greatest to have ever worn the blue shirt. A Rangers legend. A New York icon. Number 30, Henrik Lundqvist.
If you show up on the scene and get compared to the best, you're a standout.
The first NHL win for Henrik Lundqvist.
If you become a household name, you're a star.
Stop by Henrik Lundqvist.
He is in a league of his own.
But if you keep shining,
Great glove save by Lundqvist.
night after night,
Ties Eddie Jockerman, career shutout number 49.
year after year,
Henrik Lundqvist has joined the 400 club.
you become something truly rare. An icon.
It is win number 455 in the great career of Henrik Lundqvist.
From Sweden to New York, from rinks to courts to runways, from the 7th round to 7th Avenue to the 7th game. Henrik Lundqvist exemplifies the prestige of the New York Rangers and the grandeur of New York City.
Shoots, he stopped him!
A terrific effort.
He taught us discipline, he exuded grace, and he became one of the greatest goaltenders to have ever played the game. 459 wins, 12 postseason appearances, the winningest European-born goaltender in the NHL, and a crown jewel in the history of Madison Square Garden forever.
The Rangers are going to the final!
The 2011-2012 Vezina Trophy for Best Goalie goes to Henrik Lundqvist.
Here's a breakaway. Ovechkin. Save. Bono on the rebound. A save. What a save by Lundqvist.
But behind it all, behind 15 unforgettable seasons as the face of this franchise, it is ultimately Henrik Lundqvist's class, poise, professionalism, and humanity that will be remembered for all time. Number 30, Henrik Lundqvist, a Rangers legend, a New York icon.
His story began on March 2nd, 1982, when Henrik, along with his twin brother Joel, were born in Åre, Sweden. Skiing was the most popular sport there, but the Lundqvist brothers chose to play hockey instead, and their competitive spirit emerged. During one practice in the early years, someone asked if anyone wanted to be a goaltender. So Joel grabbed Henrik's arm, raised it up, and so history was made. Henrik went on to become one of Sweden's finest goaltenders, earning the attention of the New York Rangers, who selected him 205th overall in the 2000 NHL draft. Henrik continued on in Sweden to break 4 national records and was named Best Goaltender, Best Player, and League MVP by 2005. Later that year, Henrik made his Madison Square Garden debut, bringing his iconic butterfly style and charismatic personality to the world stage. The next year, Henrik led the Swedish national team to the Olympic gold medal in the 2006 Winter Games. But what was most impressive about Henrik's game was not how he performed over any one season, but rather how consistently flawless he was over so many seasons. He was nominated for the Vezina Trophy in each of his first 3 seasons and won the award in 2012. In 2006 and 2018, his extra effort earned him the Rangers' prestigious Stephen McDonald Award. He became the only goalie in NHL history to record 30 wins in each of his first 7 seasons. He was the fastest in NHL history to reach 400 wins. And he currently holds the record for most wins by a European-born goaltender in NHL history. He's the Rangers shutout leader, playoff wins leader, all-time wins leader, and 9-time team MVP. But beyond countless other accolades, Henrik's work off the ice has been special. As spokesperson for the Garden of Dreams Foundation and through the Henrik Lundqvist Foundation, he has touched the lives of countless children and families in our community. His competitive spirit, work ethic, perfectionism will stand as a model. His style, charisma, and generosity will continue to inspire. And just as his banner will hang in these rafters forever, his name will always have a place in the hearts of New Yorkers and sports fans everywhere. So, Henrik, we thank you. Congratulations on this historic moment, and we all wish you well in the next chapter of your incredible story. And now it's time for some gifts for the honoree. Henrik, come on up here. First off, we have a very special guest, one of your dear friends and longtime Rangers fan, someone we all know and love, a four-time U.S. Open tennis champion, three-time Wimbledon singles champion, New York's own Johnny Mac, John McEnroe. We thought it was fitting that he join us to present you with a Tremar Viking electric guitar from Hagström Guitars in Sweden. This beautiful guitar has been hand-painted by none other than your mask artist from day one, Dave Gunnarsson. He painted this guitar in his studio in Sweden to be a retrospective of your great masks through the years here, as well as commemorating tonight's jersey retirement. A beauty, and thank you, John. Now, please welcome longtime New York Rangers head equipment manager, Ocasio Marx. Henrik, over the years, you had quite a few shutouts. So to commemorate those scoreless nights, we'd like to present you with all 74 pucks from your 64 regular season shutouts and 10 playoff shutouts. They were wisely saved by your dear friend Cass. He put all of those pucks into a framed display, highlighting each game for you to proudly showcase your amazing achievement. Thank you, Cass. Now, it's also well known that you used to host a wine lottery for your teammates when you posted a shutout, and your teammates appreciated those bottles of wine. So with that in mind, we have our 6 current alternate captains, Artemi Panarin, Chris Kreider, Mika Zibanejad, Jacob Trouba, Ryan Strome, and Barclay Goodrow. And they would like to present you with 3 special bottles of wine as a gift from the current Rangers team. I think he likes it. Thank you, guys. And Henrik, we all know your love of fashion and travel. So all of us here at Madison Square Garden and the New York Rangers would like to present you with a very special gift with those two things in mind, and we'll ask the Rangers legends to unveil it for you. This custom Louis Vuitton steamer trunk can be used by you and Therese and the kids for all the great trips you can now take in retirement. That is, when you're not working at MSG Networks. Thank you to the Rangers legends for presenting the special gift to Henrik. Thank you, Henrik. I want to pass the mic along to Henrik's beloved friend and fellow broadcaster, the man who was in net for the Rangers when rookie Henrik Lundqvist appeared on the scene, and who, when hit with an injury, gracefully passed the torch to tonight's honoree. A man who has gone on to break barriers in the world of hockey broadcasting, and who continues to be a leader and champion of growing the sport everywhere. Please welcome former Rangers goalie Kevin Weeks.
Thank you. Humbly speaking, thank you. From a legend that is the great Sam Rosen, voice of the Garden. It's my distinct honor and privilege to be here before you and among you and with you to celebrate my great friend, the great Henrik Lundqvist and his family. I might be the only person in the world that'll be on the ice and have a sweat rag and need the air condition turned on. I come by that naturally, being the son of Caribbean parents. But I will say this to all of you here. This is a distinct honor. It's a privilege. What an amazing night for one of the best players and one of the best goalies that we've ever seen. Yeah, let's hear you. This is emotional, and it's from the heart, literally. We have so many of you amazing Rangers legends in behind me. The current Rangers, so many of my fellow alumni here in support, and of course, you amazing Ranger fans around the world. Quickly, I'm going to tell you a little quick story. I remember hearing from friends of mine that were playing over in Sweden, and they said, "Weeksy, this guy's good." I was like, "How good? How good?" They're like, "Weeksy, this guy's great." And they know who they are. They shall remain nameless. But what you were already authoring over in Sweden before you came over here, I heard all about it, and you literally came by force across the Atlantic, over here, across the East River, across the Hudson. And not only did you take over the net and take over the crease and take the position by storm, you took New York City by storm. You took the National Hockey League by storm. You took the New York Rangers by storm. And ultimately, you took the world's most famous arena by storm. I can tell you, and for those of you in the audience and around the world and tuned in on different platforms, this gentleman behind me didn't get here by himself. It's a function of great upbringing, great siblings, great parents, great family, and that's what helped him be where he is here today. His greatness was never accidental. It's attention to detail. It's hyper-focus. It's commitment to greatness and chasing it every single day. Going on the ice early avec Benoit Allaire, the great Benny Allaire, one of the best goalie coaches. Bonsoir, Benoit. One of the best goalie coaches in the history of our league, in tandem, and also with a lot of Henrik's teammates, and his work ethic and his greatness allowed him to become the great that we all know. In closing, I will say this. All the greats played here. All the greats play New York. All the greats play the Garden. But very few of them have played and dominated here the way in which you have. Last but not least, I can tell you this. A lot of people say they want New York. They say they want to play here. They want to perform here. Very few of them do, and very few of them can own and dominate New York like the King. I made a comment about sweating earlier. New York, Henrik Lundqvist is the only person that I've ever seen make you sweat. Because I saw a lot of you in the building, outside the building, panicking. Because you want to get this right for somebody that got it right almost all the time in this very venue. Henrik, Therese, the entire Lundqvist family, enjoy your special night. It's a collective effort which led to your greatness. Congrats on having your jersey raised to the Raptors here at the world's most famous arena and the fastest in Ranger history. You will forever be a legend to all of us in the goalie community, all of us in the Ranger community, the NHL family around the world. Next stop, my hometown, the Hockey Hall of Fame. Thanks to each and every one of you Ranger fans that are tuned in across all platforms, all you NHL hockey fans around the world. We have the greatest league in the world, and we have one of the best goalies that's ever played in it. It's my privilege. Good night. Thank you.
It's time to hear from the man. Here's the King, Henrik Lundqvist.
I missed you guys. I missed you. I really have. So, April 2001. The first time I stepped my foot in this building. I was drafted the year before. I was here to watch, get a glimpse of what it was like to play in the NHL and to be a New York Ranger. I remember I left a lot in my mind. This place both scared me and inspired me at the same time. People were so passionate, so intense, you know, cared about the team, about the game, and the competitor in me absolutely loved it. 4 years later, I was having dinner in Gothenburg with Mr. Glenn Sader. He was there to watch me and to figure out if I was worth a shot. And I remember he was pretty quiet during dinner, but he looked me in the eye and he stopped chewing on his cigar. And he asked me, "So, do you think you're ready for New York?" And I wanted to be confident, but I wasn't sure exactly what he meant, but I said, "I think so." Fast forward another 8 months, I was coming down West Side Highway, getting ready for another game at the Garden, goosebumps on my arms. Just the view of the city gave me amazing energy. Then I pulled in on 31st Street, and those, you know, goosebumps, daydreaming, that was gone. It was all about preparing for the game. And to me, that meant hours of mental preparation. And people that know me or play with me know that I was pretty intense. I didn't talk much. I remember sitting at breakfast with my wife every game day, and she would ask me questions, and I would answer with a word or two, but for the most part, I was just in my head thinking about the game. And I remember also teammates, you know, they learned pretty quickly that a conversation with me on a game day, that would be a short conversation. That's just... And then, you know, the outcome of our games had a huge impact on my life. A win and the smile and great energy I felt could not be mistaken. You know, we usually went out, we celebrated, great dinner. A loss, and it felt like the world was about to end. And, you know, that roller coaster of emotions is something I'll never forget. And probably not my wife either. But the highs were high, but the lows were low, and there was not much in between, and that's how I choose to live my life for the past 20 years and 15 here in New York. It never really changed. And playing well and try to help the team to win, that was so important to me. And sometimes I think about, was it a little extreme? Probably. Was it healthy? Well, only when we were winning. Then it was healthy. But I must say that contrast I felt between winning and losing really pushed me throughout my career. And the joy versus pain, that was part of my journey. And because it hurt so much to lose, it made it so much sweeter to win. All right? And then the pursuit of becoming the best has always been part of my journey. And I often refer my career to as my journey because to me that's what it was. An adventure with so much excitement, uncertainty, and change. And when I look back at my 15 years in here, And what gives me the most satisfaction, it's not the wins or the personal recognition, but it's really the commitment. The commitment I felt to the New York Rangers and the commitment they showed me for so long. I'm so happy to get this moment with my family and my friends. We're up here somewhere. But most of all, I'm so happy I get an opportunity to say thank you. Thank you to all the amazing fans in here and around this great city. You have supported me throughout my career, and it's been an amazing experience, and it's given me so much joy, and it's definitely played a huge part in making my journey so special. So thank you to everyone in here and around the city. And while I reflect on my time here in New York, everything I've experienced, the people I met, and what the game has given me, I keep coming back to one feeling, and that's gratitude. I feel so grateful for everything this organization has given me, supporting me and my family. And lastly, I want to thank a few people. I want to thank all my former teammates and coaches that had to deal with my sometimes crazy intensity. And some of you are here tonight, and I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. I want to thank Mr. Dolan and Mr. Sater. Both of you have been incredibly supportive. Ever since I arrived back in '05, and it's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you both. I also want to thank my trainers, Cass, Rammer, and the rest of the crew. You guys became a second family to me, and I love all you guys. I want to thank my two good friends, agents for 20 years, Donnie Meehan and Craig Oster. I also want to thank my friend, guide, mentor, and goalie coach, Benoit Allaire. Could never have done it without you, Benny. You made every day fun. You know how to challenge me, encourage me. I'm not sure how many video sessions we had over the years, but it was a lot. And countless hours of talking about the game and life. So thank you so much for what you offered to me as a player, but even more so as a person. I want to thank my family. Gabriella, Joel, Mom, Dad, my daughters, Charlize, Julie, lastly, my incredible wife, Therese. The amount of support you've given me has meant so much. And I'm so happy to share this moment with all of you. And Therese, I know it's been a roller coaster for many years, and at times it hasn't been easy to deal with ups and downs, but now I'm finally talking pretty much every breakfast, and you know, it's been exciting now to start a new chapter. Lastly, to the current Rangers team, it's been amazing to watch you guys play this year. I just want to say, enjoy the ride. Playing for the New York Rangers and playing in the greatest city in the world. This experience will stay with me for the rest of my life. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it.